Oh my goodness. The Milwaukee Bucks suck. Let's talk about it, okay? So we're going to be doing a pre-trade deadline retool. And again, before I get started, let me tell you, these trades are not mine. These are from NBA Trade Central on Instagram. This is all of him. The graphics you are going to see in the video are all from him. Everything you see is from him, and I'm just going to be narrating it basically. And I just want to give my opinions, and that's all. So, the main problem with the Bucks is that they are a second apron team. It is very difficult to make an actual trade with them. I want to make that clear. Milwaukee is really have no direction when it comes to trades right now. They have nothing to do. They don't have first round picks to really trade either, and they barely have second round picks because they gave up a lot for, I think, Jake Crowder, I think it was. Hence, we'll have to take some magic to make this roster better. Before we go into this, I don't think these trades are the complete most realistic. I think these are the best for the Bucks, but not for the league, if that makes sense. One trade, and the most noticeable trade: Bucks versus Pistons. So I'm going to read it to you, but you can see it on the screen right now. This deal has to be done to get out of the second apron and into the first apron, which then they can make more trades, I guess. I don't exactly understand how the aprons work, but this is how I best understand it. The Bucks cut salary and give a second round pick to the Pistons. This deal helps set up the next trades you will see. So the trade is Wendell Moore that the Bucks get, and the Pistons get Pat Connaughton in a second. Now, do the Pistons want to do this? I don't know. It gives them somebody who can play defense, I guess. Play defense, score the ball, and play. So Pat Connaughton can shoot. Would he play? Probably not. Would I want maybe another second? If I was the Pistons, yes. I think I would want maybe 1 to 2 seconds because you're making me take on 2 years, $28 million. I would definitely want more than one pick. So that, I feel like, is already off to a bad start. But I understand the reasoning behind it, but I don't think the Pistons would do this. Now, the first big trade, you can see I don't like it. It's the Bucks, Lakers, and Raptors. The Lakers would want Brook Lopez to help Anthony Davis because they've been wanting a center. They've been talking about getting him or Jonas Valanciunas. The Bucks can also take in Bruce Brown in a 1-for-1 here with the Raptors. Meanwhile, while the Raptors get a pick, they could see what Jalen Hood-Schifino gives them and get contracts to match like Vanderbilt and Vincent. So it's Bruce Brown to the Bucks, Brook Lopez to the Lakers, and then Gabe, Vanderbilt, Hood-Schifino, and a future second from the Lakers, which I don't like. The only thing I like about this is, okay, I'm going to be biased. I'm a Raptors fan. We don't need Jalen Hood-Schifino. We have too many guards. We have Grady Dick, Jacoby Walter, Emmanuel Quickly, Davion Mitchell, Jamal Sheed. Still have a follow. I don't like it. So we don't need Jalen Hood-Schifino, which his contract is already being declined. So I guess he's going to be is going to be here, I guess. Jared Vanderbilt, I don't know what I think about him. He's never healthy. And we have Ochai Agbaji, and I don't really get the addition of Jared Vanderbilt. I feel like we would want a first-round pick if we were to do this. I wouldn't want a future second. I would want a first-round pick taking on all of this. Because we're basically trading Pascal Siakam for that. I want a first-round pick from the Lakers. And you can keep Jalen Hood-Schifino in the second. The Bucks, it makes sense. You do need somebody that can play multiple positions, like Bruce Brown. He can ball handle, he can cut, and he plays amazing defense. And then for the Lakers, you get a big man besides beside Anthony Davis so he can roam and Brook Lopez can kind of stay on his man. Brook Lopez isn't going to go in the paint, so it's going to give Anthony Davis and LeBron a lot of room in the paint. You can't really leave Brook Lopez open. He's not the same as he used to be, but I understand it for those two teams. But for the Raptors, we would want a first-round pick, and you can keep Jalen Hood-Schifino. So now it is the second third-team trade. We're going to go to the Bucks, Wizards, and Nuggets. What was I saying? Milwaukee can give multiple players since they are out of the second apron. They bring back bigs like Valanciunas and Charlotte, and the Wizards get draft compensation. Um, I don't know how to say his name. How do you say? I forgot how to say it, but Marion MJP. How about that? And take Washington would get him draft compensation and Zeke Nazi's contract. So MJB, and the Nuggets gets much better, I guess, offense with Bobby Portis. Not much better, but I would say better. So Valanciunas going to the Bucks with Dario Saric, which Dario Saric isn't the same as he used to be. He can't really guard the centers. He's not strong enough to guard centers, and he's not fast enough to guard power forwards. So do you really want that? I don't know. Zeke Nazi, MJB, and a Denver first going to the Wizards. I like that trade for the Wizards, honestly. You're just giving rid of Valanciunas, and you're getting a first-round pick from the Nuggets. I feel like that's a pretty good trade. And then the Nuggets get Bobby Portis and a couple seconds. I think it makes sense for the Bucks. I feel like this trade is the best trade we've seen. I feel like it makes sense for every team. You're not going to get much better on defense with Valanciunas at center, though. Does Denver really want Bobby Portis? I mean, I guess. When Aaron Gordon or Nikola Jokic shit, Bobby Portis could come in. This should be a better team, I think. For at least Milwaukee, this is definitely a better team for Milwaukee. They got so much versatility of Brown being able to play the 1 through 4, it says. I don't think he could play the 4. I think the 1 through 3, definitely. He doesn't really need to, though, with Giannis and Solids and Valanciunas. The Bucks don't have someone like Brown right now. They have Taurean Prince, but he doesn't do the same to play multiple positions. And they don't rely on young players if Doc wants to play these guys yet. I feel like if you were the Wizards, you would want Andre Jackson, actually, because Doc doesn't play him. Santo gets better with Valanciunas and Saric. I guess is better than Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis right now. You can also run Giannis at center if you really wanted, and I feel like he can really hold his own. So yeah, that's going to be the Bucks retool. I'm gonna have a video a video about the Bucks problems coming out soon. Or maybe you've already seen it. It's already out. This is just maybe I should post that one first. Maybe I should post that one first and then post this one. Or should I post this one full? I don't know. We'll see. You'll see. It doesn't really matter.